said that the astrologer said Trump will win. That's what he said. He said that Trump will win the election. He said that he has a very strong horoscope and that Biden has a weak one. And that he'll win the vote. And the question is, will he win the election though? There's another lady that says that she's the one that was wrong about Bitcoin. She thinks, and she's pro-Trump, so she's not like just biased against Trump and saying he's going to lose because she's going to vote against him. She said that he'll win the popular vote, but the Electoral College will not vote him in, and that there will be a lot of allegations of cheating. Which bears on what was on NPR. Okay, 61's right here. Where's it turned? And she says that he's going to lose the election and that Texas is going to threaten to secede from the Union over it. And the Supreme Court will side against Texas. It's like a quarry there. She said that we'll look back on it and we'll see that Texas was right, but their will was overruled. So next year's if that happens, next year's gonna be chaotic. It's not gonna be pleasant. Might affect the economy. Even she didn't say anything about the economy, but it sounds like it's going to be a bad thing. But she said that it would work out okay, that Biden would win, and then he'd be in for a couple months, and then something would happen to him, and someone else would have to take over, and that they would do a better job, that they would do good for the country. And I think it's Kamala Harris that they were describing. I don't know. I mean, she's, in a way, she's kind of an unknown. She's never held office as far as I know. And maybe she'll do good. And so I guess we should hope for the best, but prepare for some rough times. Because people are going to be scared. But ultimately she'll do good for the country. Maybe it's because things will look so bad she'll realize, okay, we better get this under control and do the right thing. That's what I'm thinking. And drop these stupid agendas and just do what's right. I mean, if Biden's sick, she's going to have to take over. Or if he dies, I mean, if the president dies, what will that do to the stock market? And, I mean, there's already concern that he's old. I think they said he's 82, and Trump's 78. And I suppose the same thing could happen to Trump. He could win, and he could end up losing. He could end up not doing the whole term, too. I haven't heard any predictions of that sort. The predictions are more of Biden not making it through the term. If Trump gets in, I think what's going to happen is he's going to get rid of all this. He's going to stop this stupid war in Ukraine. I don't know about Gaza. Maybe he'll work something out for Gaza too. That might be already resolved by then. But he's going to stop the war in Ukraine. And he's going to make them negotiate, which is what they should have done a long time ago. And I think he's going to defund the UN. I think he's going to knock some heads together. And that could create some problems. But I think he's going to do it. And we really do need to defund the UN. I think they've ran their course. They're full of elites. They always were. It's not anything new. I think they were a good influence to some extent, but they're full of elites, and you know they're not going to be much good. And we have to send them money, you know, and he's just going to say no more money. Stop sending them money, and America probably puts more money in than anyone. Yeah, there's 131. That's the road that goes through Toma. It's a pretty area. So it is, I'm at 89.8 miles. And it's 10 o'clock. We can hit that. Nobody's behind me, but there will be. The lady also predicts, she doesn't think that apparently she's not with the timeline that the CCP is going to step down, which Cryon said that they would, and if Trump don't win, maybe they won't. So she's kind of on a timeline where Biden wins, and it's a little bit worse than, you know, the CCP won't step down, and what's ultimately going to happen is they're going to attack the United States, and it's going to knock out our internet for a whole day, and it's going to scare the shit out of everyone. And it's not going to happen for a while, but I can't remember what date she said it was going to happen, but it's going to scare people. It's going to scare the bejesus out of people, and people are going to change how they do things in the future because of it. It's going to be a black swan event. There's not going to be any terrible damage from it. I don't think they're going to blow a city up or anything like that. They're going to fire a missile over a port or something like that. I don't think they're going to do any horrible damage, you know, like what Ukraine's getting, but it's still going to do some kind of damage, and it's going to turn off our internet for a whole day. And you know, that's a pretty big deal, because everything's done on the internet. I mean, everything is done. The stocks are traded. Everything's done by internet. So they'll get it back up, though. I mean, they'll go in and they'll go in and push them back or whatever they did. She also says they're going to go into Taiwan. They're going to try to take Taiwan, but it's not going to be successful. But she says there's going to be some damage from that in Taiwan, and that they'll push them out. So if Trump gets in, I think what will happen is the CCP will just step down because Trump is there. And North and South Korea will unite. There'll be peace there. I think it's going to be a better scenario if Trump wins. If Biden wins, it'll still be okay, but it's not going to be as good. It'll still be okay, but there's going to be a little more worry there. There's going to be some distress because of it. it's going to create some